Hey everybody, welcome to the HopCast.
Thanks for coming back, everybody.
I'm Brad Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
And we're inside a brewery.
Yeah, well, who'd have thought? But yeah, we're here at Finch's Beer, which is like the newest production brewery in Chicago, so it's pretty exciting. I think they've been around for about 3 weeks or something like that.
Okay.
We're standing in front of their brand new shiny canning line. They're going to be canning, they have 2 beers here, but we're going to shoot a little review for you before we delve in with the guys over here at Finch. So what do we got? We got some beers.
I think we got some beers,
Some big beers.
How about we bring them on in?
Yeah, they're so big that we can't even like carry them ourselves. All right, yeah, look at these.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Well, so what do we got?
Well, we've got the Black Betty from Nebraska, and an Imperial Stout brewed with honey from Olde Hickory.
Oh, nice.
So
I believe we've had Nebraska before. I think Dale sent us one, and maybe he sent us this one. Shut up!
shout out to Dale. Woo! So yeah, which one do you want to start with?
I think the Olde Hickory is a little higher ABV. Not
Okay.
by much. It's like 1%.
Okay.
But work our way up, maybe.
Okay, let's start with the Nebraska then. So let's pop these open and see what they look like.
Well, that's a pretty big head on this beer.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful pour on this one. It was really nice on the way down as it was settling in, and I'm noticing that the aroma on this one is really dynamite. This beer was aged in whiskey barrels for about 6 months, and I'm getting, there's a lot of things going on, but I'm actually getting a good deal of hops on it, especially considering that it's been aging for a while.
Yeah.
So I think, the base beer that they used for this when it was fresh was probably pretty damn hoppy.
Yeah, with those hops you get in the wood and that whiskey. It smells fantastic.
Yeah, a little bit of like the coffee and toffee type of notes on it too. So yeah,
Go
cheers.
for it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's
That's
tart.
Tart and thick.
Mm-hmm. It's not really what I was expecting based off the aroma in the beer. I thought I was going to get one of those more like smooth, velvety stouts, but this is kind of like one of those where it's got that tart acidity to it. I'm not sure if it's an infection or if it's or if that's the way it was meant to be.
Huh. Ooh, I don't know.
I mean, there's like an overlying roast to it, but it's got a lot of
Like raspberry tart.
kinda,
Kinda-
lactic acid.
I feel like it's probably infected.
It might be infected. Yeah.
Do not drink the beer.
If you like sour beers, then go for it. So
It's just yeah. I don't know, I guess it's kind of hard to review a beer that we know is fucked up. So it could have been air got onto the cap, right? Could have been in the process.
I don't know, because it doesn't really taste oxidized. It's more of like it actually was infected with like lactobacillus or something.
Okay.
Because it's pretty sharp.
Do you don't think they would have been able to pick that off going in the bottle?
You'd think so. I mean, usually when you're barreling beers and you have a hard time with the consistency of the barrels because each barrel is different. You really never know what's going to happen in there, so you'll blend them back together to make it somewhat at least consistent across the board.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they maybe had one of those barrels was bad and they hadn't really noticed it yet, and the lactobacillus or whatever the souring agent just grew and grew over time. That could be it, but I don't think it's really a bottling problem just because it's not like an oxidized flavor,
Okay. So
We also don't know how old this is, do we?
I want to say it's maybe like 6 months.
Okay.
So.
It should stand up that long. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because it smells awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I really like the aroma on it.
That's the weird thing about it is you don't get the sour on the nose.
No.
So I'm not sure. This is kind of a weird one. But It's too bad because I've had a lot of Nebraska beer before, and it's all been really good. So
yeah, I know we opened that one up on New Year's. I forget which one it was, but that was tasty.
Was that the Menage a Trois or something?
Oh, that could have been, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, but I know that they make good beers, so I wouldn't count them out or anything like that.
But if you have a bottle sitting in the cellar, you might want to crack it open and just check it out.
Just to be sure.
It might not be worth taking up space.
Worst case, you get to drink some beer.
Yeah.
So let's roll the other beer on in and finish these up and get moving.
All right.
Cheers.
Okay, and we're gonna stay sober this way.
That's right. And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. So hoping we got a good bottle of this Olde Hickory here. I'm gonna open this guy up. I'm interested to see how the big Imperial Stout with some honey is gonna settle in.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not too sweet.
Right.
That's what I'm worried about.
We will see.
Yeah. Let's pour it on out.
Let's do it.
Again, a nice big head on this guy.
Yeah, it's looking good. Mine's died down a little bit here, but a nice aroma on this one too. Getting a little bit of that honey in there. Mm-hmm. Just a nice sweetness, but not overwhelming by any stretch.
It doesn't have that hop that Black Betty has.
Yeah, so. Right. A little smoother, more focused on like the chocolatey notes, I think, in the stout.
Yeah.
So
let's go for it.
Cheers. It's a brewery. Woo. Yeah, it's a like a roasty bitterness. Yeah. And then the finish, I think, is that honey, which kind of like rounds that out. But it's pretty bitter.
It's bitter. It coats your mouth a lot. Like it's just
kind of a viscous beer.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I'm getting a little wood in there.
Was this barrel aged? I mean, I can see how you think that, Ed. I'm not sure.
Barrel aged in the honeycomb.
Yeah, these guys are out of North Carolina, Olde Hickory. I think we've featured some of their beers before.
I think so.
They've been good. Where'd you get this one from?
I think it was a trade. Sent down some Flossmore stuff,
okay.
Hi-Fi Rye, and got some Olde Hickory and some other stuff back.
Right on. Yeah, this is pretty nice beer.
It's good, but I wouldn't necessarily remember it later on. I'm not gonna tell somebody, oh, you have to try that.
Right, right.
If someone asked me, I might remember. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, it's just kind of fair, I would say.
I think the honey adds a little something, but not.
I think that's probably what I like most about the beer is the distinct of the honey quality in it, and it was kind of the thing that I was worried about the most, but ended up being what I really liked about the beer. Yeah, I think they could have cut down on some of the bitterness. I think it's both hops and the malt. Just the black malt is maybe a little too much, maybe too astringent.
Yeah. Not bad. I wonder if they probably use local honey. I know North Carolina's all about. Okay. So,
yeah, it says right on the bottle that just from a straight local honey producer.
Because you drink or you get local honey, it helps with seasonal allergies. So this way you drink beer that has local honey. It's good for you, basically. That's what I'm saying. So.
Honey badgers don't give a fuck.
Nasty.
So yeah, two pretty big beers, big stouts, and one pretty good, one not so good, just because of the infection.
Right, but we'll have to try to get another bottle of the Black Betty because everyone says how good it is.
Right. So I'm sure it is once it's proper. It's kind of a nice beer. So hope to experience it one day. We'll look for it.
Figured get these stouts out of the cellar. It's warming up.
Yeah.
So
gotta drink them.
Gotta drink.
But thank you guys for watching the HopCast.